The winner scored by Kylian Mbappe during the Nations League final proved to be very controversial. The Spanish media felt that they were robbed, as they believed that Mbappe should have been caught offside. In the eyes of the IFAB, Mbappe's goal is correctly allowed. If you're still confused over this, let's break down this scenario together. According to the offside rule, a foul is only committed if the player fulfills two different criteria. The first is that a player has to be in an offside position, and the second is that he needs to commit an offside offense. When Theo Hernandez touched the ball, Mbappe was in an offside position, as he was ahead of both the ball as well as the second last opponent. Do you know that the goalkeeper does not need to be one of the last two opponents? I made a video here where I broke down the scenario when two defenders are behind the goalkeeper. If Mbappe was just in an offside position, a foul will not be given as he needs to commit an offside offense as well. Within the definition of an offside offense, the IFAB mentioned that if a player in an offside position receives the ball from an opponent who deliberately plays it to him, the player will not be considered to have gained an advantage unless it was a deliberate save by the opponent. During the replay, we could see that Garcia took a very slight touch of the ball, and the referee deemed this to be a deliberate play. In a Facebook post, the IFAB explained the definitions of a deflection, deliberate play, and a deliberate save. A deflection is when the ball hits a player who does not move his body towards the ball. Eric Garcia was intentionally trying to stop the ball from going to Mbappe, so this can be classified as a deflection. A deliberate play is when the player makes a clear movement towards the ball, and this is regardless of whether or not the ball goes where the player intended. Eric Garcia's intention was to stop the ball from going to Mbappe. However, even with his outstretched foot, the ball still eventually went to Mbappe. This was why Garcia's action was defined to be a deliberate play. Eric Garcia could not have committed a deliberate save, as both Garcia and Mbappe were very far away from the goal. The IFAB also clarified this on Twitter, where a user asked about this similar scenario, and the IFAB mentioned that it should be counted as a deliberate play. Mbappe did not commit an offside offense, as Eric Garcia deliberately played the ball to him. No foul was given, and Mbappe's winner was counted. If you are still confused about this rule, you can think of the situation where a defender passes the ball back to his goalkeeper. If an attacker in an offside position intercepted the ball and scored a goal, it would have also counted as the defender deliberately played the ball. The offside rule can be really confusing, and if you'd like me to break down any more situations, you can let me know in the comments below. Differentiating between a deliberate play and a deflection can be really hard. A scenario where a deflection caused an offside happened in a Champions League match between Liverpool and Real Madrid. You can check out this video here where I break down why Benzema's goal was considered to be offside.